Believe it or not, I am going to make beautiful Christmas ornaments with these nasty things. They just need a little cleaning, really not that much. They stink. Oh man, they stink. Gross. I started by laying out all the ornaments that I just cleaned on my ornament jig, and if you don't know what my ornament jig is and why I use it, just watch the videos in the description and it'll explain everything. I'm also going to be using my mermaid trash. Now I do have a video where I show you how to make mermaid trash, but if you don't have the ingredients, you can go to my Etsy shop now and buy it on my Etsy shop, and I ship it to you for free. I have a link also in the description to these little starfish that I got on Amazon. I'm an Amazon affiliate, so if you use my link to buy these, I get a small commission. And then also these little turtle charms, they're spacer beads, so they have a hole in the middle, but the turtles and also the starfish. And then look at these awesome pearls that I got on Prime Day. And then my brand new Let's Resin UV light that is so much bigger and so much better than my old little bitty light. I have a link in the description also for this. This was another Prime Day deal. Good coverage on that. And then look, I got a Lazy Susan to put my ornament pedestal jig on, and it works great, except there's one small problem. It kind of turns on its own, so I think that it's just a little bit unlevel, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about that to fix it, but I'll figure something out. Just for now, I can use my cup just to keep it steady. And I apologize for the voiceover, but my sound was just all cattywampus today. I'm using Light Wish UV resin. It's a lower viscosity, so it's very thin. I prefer a thicker resin like J. Diction or Let's Resin, but I'm just going to use the last little bit that I have, and I am gloving up on both hands. And then I also have a little silicone brush that came with my Let's Resin light kit, and that's going to be what I use to spread the UV resin on my oyster shells, just so I don't muck up my gloves. And I didn't mention it before because my audio and video is just so bad, but this cup right here just has some soapy water, so it's just a cup of water with some Dawn dish soap in it. That's all it is. And then I have a straw, and I'm going to use the straw to blow bubbles, which you'll see in a minute. And now comes the fun part. You get to be a little kid again. You're going to take your mixture, your water and soap mixture, and your straw, and you're going to blow bubbles. Now, I lost my brains there for just a little bit. It's been a little while since I've done this method, but depending on the look that you want, if you want bigger cells in your UV resin, you want bigger bubbles. If you want smaller cells, you want smaller bubbles. And I had a heck of a time getting those bubbles off my glove. But once you get the bubbles onto your UV resin, you take your curing light and you want to cure the bubbles on top of the UV resin. So you are putting the bubbles right on top of that UV resin and then using your light to cure the UV resin. I promise you it will work. Trust the process. Trust the process and watch what happens. And at first, even I'm doubtful that it's going to work. But like I said, you got to trust the process. So just take a paper towel and dab all of the moisture away. You can feel that texture. You're not going to be able to see the texture, but you can definitely feel the texture. But you can't see anything right now. Now, I did notice that the UV resin was still a little bit tacky, so I'm just using my light for another 60-second cure just to make sure the UV resin is fully cured. And that poor Lazy Susan, I either need to get a new one or figure out how to keep it from turning so much. And now be prepared to be amazed. This is where we're going to see the big change. I'm using Sesso mica powder in gold, and watch what happens. Look at that. The mica powder sticks to that cured UV resin so well, and it just defines those cells that were created by the bubbles. So essentially, the bubbles are left behind in the UV resin when you cure the UV resin. Look at how gorgeous that shine is. look at that. That is just, every time I see this, I am just amazed by it. So now we got to do another one. Yeah, I know you can see that texture there. So now I just need to dress it up a little bit, and I'm gonna make this one pretty simple. I'm still gonna use some UV resin and my UV resin curing light, and I really wanted to put some mermaid trash right there. But I am gonna go ahead and put gloves on. So I do want to put some mermaid trash right there. And so this is mermaid trash. I have a link in the description on how to make it, but if you don't have access to the ingredients, you can now buy it in my Etsy shop, and I ship it to you for free. All right, so I'm gonna put some UV resin right there. I'm gonna use my silicone little spatula, and I just want to put it right here in the curve of this oyster shell. I'm gonna put it here first. I don't know if this will work, honestly. I really don't know. I'm just gonna do it in sections, but I don't know, we will see. You think it'll work? I don't know. We're about to find out. See, it's on. Let's see if it works. It does. Wow. Okay. All right, I'm gonna shake off the excess. That's all I'm doing, is shaking off the excess. That is perfect. That's exactly what I want. That's just enough on there. All right. Yeah, probably could put a little bit more. So now, what do you think? What do you think? I think I want maybe something like that right there, maybe a little flatter one like that. And some of my little beads, maybe. What do you think? Whoops. I don't know if that'll stick, but we're gonna try it. That's really cute. That's really cute. It's just simple. That's what I wanted on this one. I just want, whoops, I don't know where that one went. I just want simple. All right, well that one's curing. I want to plan this one out right here. I'll try to plan this one out. So I have this mermaid tail that I made out of just little bits of leftover resin, and I want to, oh, let's see, this one's done. Yep, perfect. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do to that one. I just think that is perfect. Oh man, look, I snapped it. Oh shoot, snapped it off. Wonder, well, I don't wanna, all right, let's maybe just put that on there. Okay, so doing surgery. So UV resin works great as glue. Let's put that one right there. And then maybe bead. It's not gonna stick. Perfect. Okay, so back to this one. I want to use this mermaid tail, I think, with some mermaid trash, and I do want to do the bubbles again, but then I'm going to put this on too, on top of the bubbles with mermaid trash. And let's see this one. All right, this one's done. That one's perfect. That's all I'm gonna do. I just want it really simple. All right, set that one aside. All right, so this one. So I want to try a little bit thicker. I don't really know if it'll work thicker. It's certainly harder on a curved surface. I don't think it's very thick at all. That's okay. I think I'm going to do another layer. That might be okay. Actually, I do see some nice little tiny bubbles in there, but I want to use the... All right, where'd it go? I want to use my aqua, my Sesso. So this is Sesso Aqua. I really hope you saw that. And I need to buy some more. I keep saying that. But look at the difference. So you can't see anything now. You don't see anything, right? But watch. Watch, watch, watch. Oh my God, this one's so gorgeous. Look how gorgeous this one is. Yeah, see right there are those little bubbles. I'm gonna dump that off in there. But it's not really what I want. But man, this mica powder, dude, so gorgeous. I'm actually thinking of doing another layer of the UV resin and maybe trying to get a little bit right here, like a little chunkier. Let's try that. So I think what I'm gonna have to do though, get smaller bubbles like this. I need those bubbles, I think. I need those. Okay, let's see what we get. Pop this under there too so that I can cure the resin that's on the little spatula so I can get it off because I don't want it on there, right? My gosh, this one's so pretty. Oops, this one's so pretty. Love it. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, baby. All right, my paper towel. Blown in the trash. Look at this, oh my gosh. Can you see it? Look at that, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now watch what happens. And of course I put my lid on, I should have done that. But watch what happens. Watch, watch, watch. It just pops right out. That color just comes right out. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I wanted, those little bubbles. Yes, yes, yes. Now watch how gorgeous this is gonna be. Does that look weird though? Just the tail? Kinda does, doesn't it? Maybe if it was coming out like that. With something here. Like mermaid trash there. So I'm going to do a couple of things. I think I'm gonna just put UV resin on the back of this. I don't think it'll work anyway, but then on the top here, and then see if it'll cure. Let's shake off. It'll be okay. It's fine. It's stuck, but I don't know, that kind of looks plain. Maybe just kind of cover up where the tail was. A couple of these. Like, oops. I want it right there. And one right there. What do you think? I like that. So now I'm just gonna put a little bit on the top to kind of anchor those in. Pop it under there. Perfect. I love it. I really love that one. It's so cool. Okay. And the next one I want to do is this one because it's nice and flat. And the reason I want to use this flat one is I want to put this seahorse on here. And this is also made out of resin. I don't know what that is on there, but this is also made out of resin. So whenever I'm working with a resin, like on wine glasses or a different project, I always have an extra little mold just in case I have leftover resin. I can just pop it in a mold and, you know, not waste any resin. So I do want to put this one here. I think with some Mermaid trash around here, I'm not going to use the UV resin bubbles this time. I just want to put Mermaid trash and then this guy. All right, Mermaid trash is going down here. I don't really need this. Maybe put this on now. It's dripping a little bit. Hold on, let's do this. And then, hope you can see that. I don't know if you can. I want to put, I think, a little starfish up here too. So let me just add that real quick and then pop it back under here. All right, let's shake off the excess here. What do you think? I like it. All right. I want to do this one next. And I had dusted some mica powder in there, but see, it doesn't really stick. It's not sticking because there's nothing for it to stick to. But I just want to try something. So what if I have mica powder in here already? I'm just going to add a little bit more. And what if I drizzle? And I don't know if this will work though. What if I do that? So essentially I'm coloring the UV resin with the mica powder, but I don't know if it'll cure though. So that's what I want to find out, is will it cure? And I think I'm just gonna use the bubbles that I have in my cup. Rubber spatula from the dollar store. All right. Cross your fingers. All right. Will it work? I mean, it did, but not, kind of dripped a little bit. I mean, it did okay. That's okay. It's very textured and it's already colored, so I mean it worked okay. But I think some of the UV resin is so thin, it really did drip down into the oyster shell bowl. But no, I like it. I like it. So what should I do with this one? What should I do? Like that. Maybe it was something on top of his shell. I think that's what I had tried to do. This one came off of another project. It probably fell off. Maybe glue him right there, and maybe with a little turtle on top of him. I don't know. Or maybe a starfish on top, like that. I like that. With some mermaid trash. Put some mermaid trash in there. And of course, some of that's gonna, you know, run off. But let's go ahead. Where did it? There it is. Okay. Put a little bit of resin there. Pop him on top. If I can get it. Just like that. Okay. All right, let's see. Yep. All right, I'm just shaking off the excess. Yes, look at that. All right, I just want to try something else too on this one. A little bit of this gold mica powder. Just a little bit on the top. Just give it a little bit of extra shimmer. What do you think? Love it. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more because I want to use this mermaid. I do want to put the UV resin bubbles on here. I'm gonna go ahead and prep my bubbles first because I think what's happening if I put my resin, the UV resin on first and then blow the bubbles, the resin kind of pools. So prep your bubbles first. Okay. But I don't want the big bubbles. I want small bubbles. Like that. Okay. Cross your fingers. Oh, I can already tell this one's going to be spectacular. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know what color I want to use with her. I don't know. I think gold. Only because that's what I have open. So. Oh my God, look at that. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so gorgeous, y'all. Y'all, this is so gorgeous. beautiful? All right, before I glue her in though, I think so I don't know if you can see her hands, but she's holding her hands together in front of her face. These things are aggravating. Okay, that's exactly where I want it. If I move my finger, it is going to flip. So I'm gonna put a dot. You will see. You will see. You will see. See, it's holding. It's holding it. Okay, I just wanted that little bit of extra hold, because what I'm going to do now is go ahead and secure her right there with a little bit of UV resin along her, like along her backside, her buttocks. Because I don't think that if I put UV resin on the back, I don't think she'll stay put. So what I'm gonna have to do is secure her like this, and then maybe along her tail. And I think that'll secure for sure. I made a rhyme. Okay. Yeah, she's stuck on there. So you know how mermaids love pretty things? So I'm gonna give her a little bit more shiny blingy pearls. I just lost one, didn't I? Somewhere. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna give her some more pearls. What do you think? Yeah, I like that. So I'm just dripping a little bit of this UV resin in between the pearls, because I don't want to use a whole bunch. And then I'm just gonna perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh yeah, perfect. I think I want to do this one with some mermaid trash and then a couple of these starfish that I made from Das air dry clay. I got on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. But I just want to, I think I want to use 2 or maybe 1, because 2's not fitting quite right there. So maybe just 1 right here. And then some mermaid trash here, and then a couple of maybe some sea turtles. I like that. And then leave this plain up here. So let's secure this one first. There. Some mermaid trash on there. Just like that. And then cure it under the light. I can already see the mermaid trash dripping, or the UV resin dripping a little bit, so I hope this works. Oops, I just spilled some. It's okay. Let's see. Just dust off the excess. That's perfect. That's all I wanted on there. And it cured, well, it's a little, still a little bit soft. A little bit soft. So I'm going to pop it back under there again. And that's okay. That's okay. Oh yeah, that cured this one right up. All right, so I want to dust a little bit of mica powder on the starfish. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's do this little guy. And couple of little pearls, not too many. And that's it. Perfect. Perfect. Oh my gosh, I love these. They're all so unique, so different. They didn't take me long at all to make, but wow, wow, wow. Look at them. I love, love, love. Love, love, love. And I didn't have to wait a day for the resin to cure. So yes, I'm liking UV resin, and I love these bubbles. Holy cow. I am doing this again. So, I mean, look at the difference though between using big bubbles, big soap bubbles, and then little soap bubbles. They're just so fun. So fun. Really, really love. So all I need to do now is add a hanger. I've had better luck drilling a hole and then putting a string through. I've tried hot glue on the back and I've tried UV resin on the back. I just have better luck drilling a hole. It takes a little bit more effort, and these shells are really, really tough. But, you know, it just takes a little bit of time and it works just fine. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. I love them. I love them. Thanks for watching. Bye, crafty friends.